Ever wonder what Shazam will look like through the lens of Mongolian mythology? Today, we're creating a brand new champion, a Shazam style hero powered by the Tenger deities, the sky gods, the spirit forces of ancient Tengrism. These celestial beings rule the skies, shape fates, and speak through the wind and lightning. And now, they fuel our hero's transformation. So who is Shazam? Shazam is the superhero form of Billy Batson, a young boy granted the powers of six legendary beings by a mystical wizard. By shouting the wizard name Shazam, he's struck by magical lightning and transforms into a godlike champion named Captain Marvel. S is the wisdom of Solomon, that's tactical genius, can speak many languages, immune to mind control. H, that strength of Hercules, can fight Superman toe to toe and lift titanic weight. A, stamina of Atlas, immortal, tireless, nearly invulnerable. Z, power of Zeus, divine lightning, magical manipulation, magical immunity. A, courage of Achilles, fearless, mentally unshakable, powerful willpower. And M, the speed of Mercury, super speed flight, near instant reflexes. Now, let's reshape this legend using the ancient sky gods of Mongolia. Who do we have first?
Sagan Ülgen, the White Old Man, wisdom of the eternal sage, superhuman intellect, grants deep knowledge of the natural world, the stars, and ancient spirits. Divination. The champion can see signs, omens, and the fates, woven in nature, stars, and behavior. Spirit communication. Understands the voices of spirits and ancestors. Mental clarity. Immune to illusion, deceit, or psychic attacks. Multilingual. Can speak any earthly or spiritual tongue, including spirit beast dialects.
So this is the superhuman intelligence. Nice. So we have the knowledge of the natural world, stars, ancient spirits. I like that. So they can see signs and face woven into nature, stars, and behavior. So not only do we have the power to be immune to illusions, deceit, psychic attacks, we also have the ancestors to help us with the understanding. We can speak many languages. We can also talk to spirit beasts. This is different. This is pretty much trying to cover every way possible when it comes to communication. We have knowledge of the stars, the ancient spirits, the ancient world. We can see woven fates. We understand behavior. Like there's nothing that's going to get past this character mentally. I feel like this character has what it takes to look at something and break it down in every angle and understand it within seconds. That is huge in the grand scale, the cosmic scales of DC. That's huge. Who we have next?
Gezer Khan, the hero king, strength of the warrior of heaven, god-level strength, grants immense power that rivals mountain giants and dragons, martial might, master of over 1,000 ancient Mongolian and celestial weapon styles, beastbreaker, strong enough to tame or crush wild beasts and demonic entities alike, physical endurance, muscles never tire, even in blizzards or scorching deserts.
Strength of the warrior of heaven. All right, rivals mountain giants and dragons, master of over 1,000 ancient Mongolian and celestial weapon styles. We got it. We lock it in. That's it. This right here just might be number one. I ain't gonna lie. This is the second choice, and we already have over 1,000 mastery over ancient celestial weapons and Mongolian fighting styles. Strong enough to crush demonic entities. Muscles never tire. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so we have all types of knowledge when it comes to just the spirit, the physical, the mental. We also can back it up with the styles, the combat skills, and the strength. So yeah, the mind is good to go. The body is good to go. We're only two choices in. Let's keep stacking. Let's make this one the most powerful Shazam character ever. Let's keep going. We have next.
Etigen Ike, Earth Mother, Stamina of the Eternal Earth. Immortality. The champion ceases aging and becomes immune to disease or decay. Earth Endurance. Can run across tundra or withstand extreme environmental conditions without faltering. Invulnerability. Skin as tough as stone and spirit protected, immune to most weapons and poisons. Spiritual vitality. Doesn't need to eat or sleep. Draws energy from the natural world.
So this champion doesn't age. Immune to disease or decay. There's no killing this champion. This is what I asked for. This is what I got. I wanted something crazy. And now we can't die. We can't age. So now we're immortal. We're invulnerable. We are invincible. Yeah. So this, and look, the skin. It's so tough. Our spirit is protected. Immune to most weapons and poison. Doesn't need to eat, drink, sleep. We good. This is a monster. This is a monster. I'm getting scared. Like, I don't know anybody right now that's gonna look at this and feel like they could take this champion on. Ugh. I don't know. This champion is getting stacked. But I need more. Let's keep stacking. Let's keep going. Let's keep who we got next.
Monka Tengri, Eternal Blue Sky. Power of the Sky. Lord Divine Lightning. Summons bolts of blue sky fire charged with the will of the heavens. Weather control. Can command storms, winds, and lightning both in battle and for travel. Skyfire manipulation. Generates magic energy to vaporize curses or amplify strikes. Celestial immunity. Protected from magic, demonic possession, or celestial tampering.
Look. I'm just digging myself into a hole at this point. DC is hating me now because I'm asking for more. And here we go. The Sky Lord, Divine Lightning, Weather Control, Sky Fire, Celestial Immunity, Protected from Magic, Demonic Possession, or Celestial Tampering. Generates magic energy to vaporize, curse, or amplify strikes. So not only do we have these mountain titan crushing blows, we can amplify our strikes and attacks. The storm, the lightning, the thunder, of course, that's going to make us look even more intimidating. Summons bolts of blue sky fire charged with the will of the heavens. What does that mean? What does that? Someone tell me. What does that attack mean? Charged with the will of the heavens. That sounds heavy. Yeah, this might be number one. This right here might be a little too OP. Let's keep going. Who we have next? Let's keep going.
Khan Tengri, the spirit warrior of mountains. Courage of the High King. Fearlessness. Emboldened by the mountains, cannot be intimidated or controlled by fear. Resolute will. Pushes through mental attacks, even godly illusions or mind traps. Sacred leadership. Commands presence like a warlord. Others rally around his aura of bravery. Iron heart. Keeps fighting even when crushed or overwhelmed.
Cannot be intimidated or controlled by fear. Obviously, look at the stats, the feats that this champion is able to pull off. I don't see anybody putting fear into this champion at all. Pushes through mental attacks, even godly illusions or mind traps. We're just going to double down on them not being able to trick this champion at all. You're lying to me. You ain't do this. You ain't say this. Any illusions is not going to work. You're just wasting your time and your power. Don't even try to attempt to trick this champion. Okay, so he has an aura of bravery. Nice. He's fighting even when crushed or overwhelmed. I don't see this champion being crushed, but I love the iron heart. I love the determination, the willpower. If it ever gets to a point, this champion is not going to throw in the towel at all. All right, last but not least, who do we have?
Diane, deer, protector spirit rider. Speed of the storm horse, super speed. Rides the storm winds themselves, appearing as a blur on battlefield or sky. Flight. Soars on trails of vapor and wind, guided by ancestral eagles and spirits. Dimensional riding. Can phase into the spirit world briefly, allowing escape or ambush. Fast reflexes. Reacts to bullets, arrows, or lightning strikes like they were falling leaves.
Okay, appearing as a blur on the battlefield or sky. So yeah, we have the super speed. This is the Mercury. Okay, so we have the flight. Can phase into the spirit world, allowing escape or ambush. That's a different play. That's a different angle to take. Could phase into the spirit world. Hmm. I'm trying to think who can follow you into that. So that is kind of like a little pocket you could get into to, recharge something, to rethink something. That's huge. React to bullets, arrow, or lightning strikes. I was gonna say, if you're talking about just bullets and arrows, this character might not be as fast, but I'm glad they threw in the lightning strikes. If you're gonna be able to generate lightning, I feel like you should be able to dodge lightning. So, okay, the speed for some reason hasn't always been the strongest part when it comes to these Shazam characters, but this one is different. We talking about phasing into the spirit world. Guided by ancestrals, eagles, and spirits. You know what I'm saying? So, if we're going with lightning strike speeds, that's still fast. But I feel like this character still can get tagged. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think? How y'all feel about this Shazam character? Let me know in the comments. And y'all stay safe.